Y'all are joking, right? Like, y'all are joking? 1.2 thousand views? 1.2K. Y'all really like me. Before I started this video, I just really had to say thank you. I had to say thank you to the 2 people that commented, telling me that they liked it, they liked the teacher thing, that as a first-time viewer that they liked it, and just let me tell you, that made me feel really inspired to keep making videos. So this one's for you, okay? I'm uncomfortable because I don't know how to take compliments or people caring about things that I make or caring about things that I care about and they don't even know me. Like, that's just crazy to me. That's really just crazy to me that anybody cares. Like, thank you so much to the people that watched the hair video I have of, I think it's going green to red or red to green. 23,000 people cared enough to watch that, and then people commenting on it. What? Speechless. I'm speechless. Hello, I'm back. I am employed now. I got 2 jobs. Yeah. I woke up this morning unemployed. It's now 4 p.m. and I got 2 jobs, one for the day and one for the night. Y'all, my next goal is to try and make 10K a month this year at some point. If you see my cat outside, you just feel honored to be in his presence, okay? Because he's my boy. Anyways. Someone over here to introduce himself. I just want to say, yeah, life is crazy. You really never know what to expect tomorrow or an hour from now. Like, you really don't know. So in case you were looking for a sign to, you know, keep it pushing, there you go. Because one thing I know for sure, that the spider did not care that it rained and it had to start going back up the spout over and over and over again. No, he didn't care. He crawled back up again and again and again and again. So lock in. So just a small little bit of context, right? I have been a dancer off and on for like 7, 8 years. I don't know, since I was 19. I'm 27 now as of last month, so math it up, bitch. I don't know. I've had a lot of experiences doing that, even though I would still consider myself to be very new to it, only because I am familiar with the atmosphere. I'm familiar with how it all works. I'm autistic, okay? I didn't really pay attention to all of the social cues. Like, it was years until I realized they were fake drinking. I still feel more behind than someone without autism would probably feel at this point, you know what I mean? Like, I didn't make friends. There's like maybe a couple times where me and like another person would work on customers together, but it was never like consecutively, like, that's my girl, I didn't have a group of people to discuss. Like, I have no idea what the people were making around me unless they like shouted it out in the dressing room or I overheard something, and even then, like, you can't really even know if they're being serious because they could be lying just to make it seem like they're doing good and they're really not. Who knows? So at the end of the day, and because of that, I made a lot of mistakes. I don't know if I would really consider this one to be so much a mistake. There are things I regret doing in the situation, but because of the outcome, I am very, it's a mixed bag of emotions for sure, but I'm grateful at the end of it all because I saved someone's life. And I'm not really coming here to brag about that. I'm not coming here to tell you like I'm a great person, look what I did. I just felt like instead of doing an introductory video or whatever, I could tell you stories from my life, and this is one of them. You know, I have birth stories. I have 2 to tell you about, and I just feel after my last video, this one would be a nice cohesive transition into my current subscribers. Hey, yeah. Turkey. Just figured that getting to know me through some stories that I think other people would be interested in hearing would be a good idea. So I don't really remember exactly how old I was. I was definitely new. I don't remember if I could even legally drink yet. So for that context, I can't give you any. I'm sorry. But the person that the story is about is of drinking age at least. So I think maybe he was 21. I'm dancing, right? I'm a stripper. It's slow. And it was just one of those days where, you know, you see a cute customer and you're like, okay, I can entertain that for a little bit. I'm not losing money anyways. There's nobody else here. So, fuck it. You know what I mean? Like, it'll be a fun little conversation even if I don't make nothing. I can walk away at any point when money walks in. You know, that's how I viewed the situation, at least. That was a big mistake. Because you get so... If you have problems with your mom or your dad and you feel like you can't be alone in life, the last thing you need to do is find somebody cute in a place you shouldn't be finding somebody cute in. And the next last thing you should be doing, bitch, is talking to them. I don't even really remember how the interaction started. I don't know if he came up and tipped me on stage first. I don't remember if I just saw him in the crowd looking at me and I was like, that's what's... yeah. And then I went down and I just introduced myself. I don't remember. I just remember that he was cute and at least 21 and he was drinking Everclear. I'm not a huge drinker. Never really have been. I don't know much about alcohol. It might not, I don't even know if, is Everclear even a... I should probably have looked that up first. I'm gonna be honest. It's literally clear and it quite literally smelled like rubbing alcohol. And he had a whole bottle of it on the table next to him. He's by himself, had a whole bottle of it, and it was like half gone. I saw an opportunity, so I was like, okay, he's already drunk. So I don't remember if I made any money off of him. He definitely was one of those customers where you had to become the therapist for. We got along really well, I remember. It was becoming very clear in our conversation though that he was very intoxicated. So I felt responsible. I don't know why I felt responsible for it. He had driven himself there and I was like, so how are you gonna get home? Like, what's your plan for that? He was like, I'm just gonna drive home, you know? Very drunk, obviously. I was like, yeah, no, I'm gonna go ahead and I don't know what inclined me. I literally don't. Like, this is where I have mixed feelings, right? Like, obviously the first thing was a mistake. You should stay away from people you find cute when you're working as an exotic dancer. Like, I just think, like, you should not date people from within the club. Like, you just shouldn't. If you have any idea of what you're doing in life, you know better than that. Because why would I do that? Why? I don't know if there was a reason that I didn't say, let me drive you home. But I said, let me drive you to my house. I invited him to I said I would drive him in my car to my house. And then I would drive him back to the club and then don't do that. Don't do that. Thankfully nothing happened to me, nothing bad happened to me for making that terrible mistake. But don't do that. I don't know what the appropriate situation, like a response to that would be when you care about other people, whether you're supposed to be scamming them or not. I don't know. But don't do that. It's taken more than just that mistake to learn from that, okay? But we're here and we're better now, and that's really all that matters, right? So he stays at my house. I don't remember if I made him dinner or anything. I think I did. And like water, help sober him up and whatnot. And then the next day, we both wake up, and then I'm like unable to pay rent. Like I'm broke at this time, for context. So I'm like, what can I make for breakfast? Like, why would I make I don't know what took over me when it came to this person to feel the need to take care of them so much. Like a mother or something. Like I didn't know this person. I've never met them before this point. And yet I'm like, they're gonna need some breakfast. I don't know this man. Why the fuck was I concerned about what was in his stomach? Anyways, I bring a chicken salad type of thing that I had, like, that was packaged. Gave that to him. He didn't eat it. And then drove him to the club. Got in his car, left. I don't remember what happened after that. I just know we stopped talking. I don't remember when. I don't know how long we talked after that. I don't, but I just know we stopped talking. And a long time goes by. And I am dating someone else. And I get a text from a number that I don't have saved. And they're like, I feel like they said hey first, like tried to start a conversation. And then he told me who he was and like everything else, I think. I could be wrong. You could have just paragraphed it up, immediately. But ultimately, I recognized who was texting me and that he was thankful to me for caring enough to make sure that he got somewhere safely, and that he was actually going to unalive himself that night. And if it weren't for me just caring, that's probably what would have happened. And so I don't think in the moment I handled I don't think I handled my response to that the best, because I think in the moment the person I was dating was also there. I was like thinking of what to say back to that, and at the same time, like, time had passed, right? And I was young, and I sent him a voice memo thing, audio. I don't remember what they were called before, but I accidentally caught my partner laughing. I don't think they were laughing at my response or at the situation, but they were laughing at something. Didn't realize that I did until after I sent it and I listened back to it, and I heard it, and I think that he got the wrong idea after hearing the laugh, and I think anyone would. We don't talk anymore. We're not friends or anything. I don't honestly even remember what his name is. My memory is just ass. So like I said, I have a mixed bag of emotions of the whole situation, because like I still could have made the same impact and not put my safety in danger. I still feel like it ended up being the best outcome it could have, I think. Unless me and him, the night that he was there, because like I said, he was cute. I was young and I just didn't realize that, like, I didn't know at the time that he was that low. And also I just didn't consider, like, I feel like I was drinking too. I don't remember if I was of drinking age, so I don't remember if I was drinking or not. And I also don't remember if me and him, you know. But I just didn't think. I hope that guy's doing good. You know what I mean? I hope he's alive still. I just hope that he's doing well. I hope that he's alive and kicking. You know what I mean? Thriving. But all in all, wouldn't recommend being a dancer, first of all. I mean, if you feel like you could do it, you have the mindset for it, absolutely go for it, girl. Or boy. Or they. I wouldn't recommend if you're anything like me, soft and gushy. If you find yourself wanting to help people, consider that if you're a woman, like, consider it a little bit, you know? Consider that they might be playing on that. Thankfully, in my situation, that's not what happened. Not this time, not that time. But just be a little more careful than me. Learn from me. Learn from me. I really hope that story was interesting enough. I have a really bad memory, so hopefully I had enough detail in there for it to all make sense. Hopefully it all wrapped around and tightly with a bow and everything's all good and all that stuff. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day. Also, oh my god, one more little, before I end the video completely, let me just I have an account now on OF for, you know, spicy content, and I just wanted to let you guys know that it's in my Linktree link in case you guys are interested. Okay, don't touch me. Bills are bills. Bills are bills. Bills are bills. Okay, bye.